What's going on? All of the Liam Payne fans locked in, all the Capital fans locked in. It's Marvin Humes here at Capital HQ. I'm about to bring... I call him Big Payno. I've always called him Big Payno. I'm about to bring Big Payno into the building, okay? I'm going to be chatting all about his brand new song called Sunshine, which I've just listened to. It's a banger, okay? If you miss any of this and you're watching back, make sure you lock into my show tonight from 10 p.m, okay, to hear highlights. And let's see if we can get the big man on the call right now. Wow, the questions are already coming in. Okay. Here we go. Make sure as well that the questions keep coming in for Liam. All right. And the big man should be entering the room any second. Hey!
Humes.
Big Payno, what's going on?
How are you, fella? You well?
I'm all right, mate. How long have I been calling you Big Payno for?
Quite a long time now, actually. But I think it's an old One Direction thing. But actually, you've probably called me longer than anybody else.
Yeah, probably, mate.
Probably.
I'm loving
How
the
are
hair,
you?
mate. Hair looks good, bruv.
Thank you, mate. I went for the old bleach blonde.
Loving that. Where are you in the world? You in the UK?
Yeah, no, I'm just in my house at the moment. I'm very excited right now because it's the first music I've put out in quite some time. So super excited.
Just before we get into that, okay, I feel like for anyone that doesn't know me that's on here, because you got fans all around the world locked in, we've known each other for what?
Whew.
2006? What's
Since
that?
I was
15
14.
years?
That's a long time. I've known you longer than I've
15
known my own
years.
bandmates.
Wow, yeah, you're right, mate.
I mean,
for
I'm an
sure.
honorary member of JLS, right?
Mate, you were the original fifth member, and that's no
When's the
lie.
comeback tour? It's on, right?
You were the original fifth member. Listen, mate, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's all good. We're really excited here, obviously, to play the new record. Tell us all about it. How did this one come about, Lee?
I went over to Sweden and I went to a studio actually where we wrote What Makes You Beautiful, and it brought back a lot of fond memories for me. And I've been working with Carl Falk, who also wrote What Makes You Beautiful. And yeah, I mean, I just tried a bunch of different vibes, and I mean, you know, it's tough as a solo artist to kind of settle on one type of music. I found. I'm sure the boys have found the same as well. But this song, I think, it's the first one that I've written for myself, actually, because I really struggle with that. I wrote a lot for the band, but it's different. It's very different writing for yourself. You know, I don't feel like I know myself all that well. I'm still getting to know myself. So it's it's been a long old process, but I feel like we've really settled onto something here, and I love this song, and it's turned into something much bigger than I thought it would. You know, being on this next Disney film, which is fantastic, which is Ron's Gone Wrong. So
who's Ron, by the way?
Ron is a tiny robot. Now, the funny thing about this song is when I wrote it, I was like, now I don't know the technical term for it, but I was like, can we put like a vocoder, like weird voice on this part of the song? It's like, you know, the Daft Punky sort of thing. But now it's almost like the robot singing with me, and that was just a happy accident.
Do you know what I was literally about to say? By the way, congratulations on writing this. And
thank you.
I've literally just listened to the whole tune. I played it 3 times. I'm getting like Calvin Harris sort of, you know, when he did like the R&B stuff with the like Pharrell, the Daft
Punk. On all your nights, all that sort of stuff.
And then even I mean, a few people probably too young for this, but Blackstreet with the vocoder.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like it's giving me those R&B feels, mate. Congratulations, a big record.
No, thank you. Honestly, mate, I've never been more excited about a song as I have this one. I mean, obviously because I wrote it as well, which is, you know, shameless self plug. But yeah, it's it really came together well, and you know, it's one of those quiet songs that when you first write it, you don't really think much about it, but then the more you listen, you're like, oh, actually, this is something, you know.
No, it's big.
It's always a good feeling, right?
Absolutely, for sure. That's always the best way when you leave the studio. It's your birthday this weekend, right?
It is, mate. It is. No, I'm only 28. Feels old. Feels old.
What are you doing? What's the plans?
I actually haven't got any plans yet. I haven't got a single plan. I mean, I think I've partied way too hard recently anyway, so I think I'd better calm down and just chill.
Okay. All right, mate. Sweet. Right, listen, we've had so many of your fans, of course, get in touch today. Can we wrap
Oh,
off?
hi everybody. By the way, sorry, I'm being so rude. I'm acting like we're on FaceTime, and I completely forgot there's loads of people watching. Hi everyone.
That's cool, man. Firstly, can we just clear up what's the name of the Liam fandom?
Do you know what? I've never really gotten to the bottom of this. I mean, my favourite fandom name is actually Lady Gaga's Little Monsters, which I think is super, super cool. Because I think my
Yeah.
name's a bit funky to fit into things, and obviously, I've grown up with the surname Payne, so you can imagine what that was like. So there's many ways we can fit that into different sentences. But
Okay.
I've kind of
Okay.
left it up to these guys, and I've seen a bunch of different ones, but I haven't really landed on one yet.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, hopefully by the end of this, we can make this
Yeah, keep them
certified. Do
coming
you know what
along
I
the
mean?
bottom. If I see something I like, I'm going to shout it out.
All right. Perfect. All right. First question is from Ellie. Ellie says, if you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be, Liam?
Do you know what? I'm one of those people when someone asks this question, I can never think of a single song. Let's go for, we need something chill that's not going to get on your nerves. Let's go, Holding Back the Years. Simply
Oh,
Red.
nice. Simply Red.
Simply Red.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but that's a
Now, I
massive tune, by the
love
way.
Simply Red.
That's a huge record. All right, this one from Elise. Has Bear heard your...
He's either playing the Frozen game or he has frozen.
Oh, did you lose me there?
I did lose you
Oh,
just for a second.
oh,
I
sorry,
might
mate.
join you
Did you
too.
get that or not?
Yeah, I
Okay,
did.
are we back?
We're back in the
Okay.
room. What was the question? Sorry, boss.
So Elise said, has Bear heard your new song? What does he think of it?
Bear is my harshest critic, and he loves it. I mean, he's not really at the age yet where he really understands. I mean, I'm sure you know this as well, where they really understand what's going on. But he got to see the first view of the music video and whatever else, and he really, really loves it. Really loves it. It's
It's
great.
funny because talking about the kids, like we've just got a new JLS hoodie, right? And I gave it to my daughter to wear, and she said, "Dad, it's a bit embarrassing." I'm like, no,
Oh no,
we're at that point
I'm not
now.
looking
You know what I'm
forward to
saying?
that.
We're at the
Oh,
point
mine's
we're
still
like,
cute with it, and he likes to look at stuff, but he also doesn't pay attention sometimes. And I'm
yeah,
like, I made this for you.
that's what I'm saying, bro. All right, Kerry, what has been your favorite song to perform?
You know what? When I did my Veep shows over lockdown, obviously I was performing online quite a lot, and it was really great to revisit some of these older One Direction songs. Do you know what? Actually, I can't remember the name of the song that I really enjoyed performing now, which is not very good because I think I might have wrote it too.
Was it a 1D one?
It
Yeah.
was a 1D one, so it's been a
Okay.
while. But yeah, no, honestly, all of my One Direction set that I did was just so much fun to get back and just revisit those records. And
Yeah,
you
of
look at
course.
you hear them. I'm sure you're the same. You hear them with a different ear now. It's they
Well,
mean
it's funny because
things.
I never did the solo thing, so I'm like, I never sang other parts. I've only
Mm,
sang the band, my part in the
right.
band. But for you, it must be weird to sing those songs, but sing the parts that Harry might have sung on Nile or Zayn
Yeah,
or
no,
Louis.
it's a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you know what? We used to fill in for each other on tour all the time, and yeah, I think I've only ever had to mime once in a show because no one else could sing the bit more than this, and it
Right.
absolutely killed me. I hated it. It was like the world's worst secret. I thought everybody knows.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
knows I'm miming. So I've sang them quite a lot actually, from when different people were ill, but. No,
yeah,
it's a lot of fun, and I had to take over from Zayn obviously when he left the band as well, and that was
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Very very high bits in the songs.
All right, mate. Andre, who would you love? I know you've collaborated with a lot of people. Who's next on the list for you to collaborate with?
I mean, I'm going to keep saying his name until I'm blue in the face, but it's actually Calvin Harris, which is funnily enough how you thought the record was.
Yeah,
Yeah, me and Calvin have hung out a bunch of times, but never quite got to make a record. But he's just such a great musician. I mean, I love the way that he can play anything. He's a proper musician,
yeah.
and I'd love to get in a room with him. Love to.
All
He's
right,
very
mate.
tall, though, isn't he?
He's a big boy.
It's very emasculating. He's a big boy.
Yeah, it makes you look very short.
Makes me
Anyway,
look like a garden gnome.
no, Lara, when's LP2 coming? When can I expect it, Liam?
LP2, to be honest with you, I really don't know at the moment. I mean, the world's changing so quickly around albums and the way we release music. So I haven't really decided how I'm going to release this music this year.
Yeah,
Because I don't know what you feel. I just feel like it's changing all the time. So
yeah.
I feel like we have to move with the times as well. So hopefully soon, but let's see.
Okay, mate. Listen, I'm going to do 3 more. All right. I'm
Go
going
for
to
it, man.
go with Jessica. What's a song that you've been listening to non-stop? A recent track that you're into?
Um, a recent track that I'm into. I mean, the Kid Laroi song "Stay" is
Yeah, it's a big
really
record.
good. Also, my friend Tom Mann wrote the song "You" for what's the name of the band?
No, it was Troye Sivan and
You know what I'm on about.
Regard.
Great
Yes,
song. Great
and
song.
Tate McRae, of course. Tate
You know
McRae.
what the worst thing about that is? I actually got offered that song, and at the time, I'm not very good at hearing things for the first time, and I let that song go, and I'm kind of pissed about it quietly.
That happens a lot, though, right? It
Oh,
happens a lot.
yeah. At first listen, you just don't know sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more. Abby, if you could make a movie about your life, who is playing Big Payno?
Oh, jeez. Um, let's say who's David Beckham's son with the blonde hair?
Romeo or Cruz or
Cruz, I
Brooklyn?
think it is. I think he could do it. I
Okay,
saw a photo
yeah.
of Cruz once because he worked with the same photographer I did,
Yeah.
Mert, on one of his campaigns, and I literally saw it, and I thought, I don't remember taking that picture, and then I looked and I was like, oh my god, it's not me, because he just had the top of his eyes. It really creeped me out.
Okay, Liam Payne, the movie, played by Cruz Beckham. We can see this happening. This is good. All right, Liam, last one, okay. Georgia says, who is your biggest inspiration?
Who is my biggest inspiration? That's a big question. I mean, people always go obvious with Michael Jackson on that one, really, don't they? But I'm trying to think back in the day, who was my biggest inspiration? Uh, I don't actually know. Oh, actually, that's a really good one. Thanks, Darren. I'd forgotten about that. Frank Sinatra. I mean, those
Okay.
boys back in the day, they just went on and did it, and I love that. And you know,
Yeah.
he was. I think I've said this before, but he's the spokesperson of the generation. The shark
Yeah.
skin suit, coolest thing
And,
ever.
and I know, because I've known you for a long time, that you can do a good Frank Sinatra as well.
Fly me to the moon.
There you go. There you go. Listen, Liam, we're so excited to play your record. It's going to be played for the first time on Capitol at 5 a.m. Okay, so if you're
5 a.m.
5
Set your
a.m. So
alarm.
listen, we're not expecting you to stay up till that time, but if you're a super Liam Payne
No, we
fan,
are. Make sure you stay up.
make sure you make sure you set that alarm. Okay, it's going to be played for the first time. And Liam, thank you so much, bro.
Mate, give my
Appreciate you
love
coming
to all
on.
the boys, and best of luck with the tour and everything going on at the moment. And it was a pleasure to speak
Cheers,
to you
mate.
again.
Good to see you, mate. Take
Lots of
care.
love,
See you
guys.
soon.
Thank you. I hope you
Cheers,
enjoy the
Liam.
record.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
All right, so listen, guys, thanks to everyone who was watching tonight. I'm on air from 10 p.m. on Capital. Make sure you lock into the show for the highlights. And yeah, 5 a.m., Liam Payne's brand new song, Sunshine, is going to be on the air. Thank you so much, guys. See you real soon. Take care.